Hey. Good evening, everybody. But hey, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me here this evening. It is Dr. Dietrich. Can y'all see me? Hey, good evening. Hey, everyone. This is Dr. Dietrich, and thank you so much for being with me here tonight. I am Dr. Dietrich Gorman, America's Relaxation Doctor, and tonight marks the official launch of my Amazon best-selling book, and it's actually a journal titled Grateful and Ready, a reflective journal to fuel your soul. So I would really love for whoever's coming in to put in the chat where y'all coming in from. Hey, Kasali, thank you for joining me. Whoever's coming in, put in the chat where y'all coming from, and tag some folks to come in for this launch, to watch as well as to participate in this live stream, in this launch. Thank you very much. Hey, Nels, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. So, getting started, typically when I have my launch, I typically thank folks towards the end of the live stream, but I really would like to thank a bunch of people in the beginning of the live stream so that they'll really know how much I appreciate, them contributing to me being here today and in my life. Okay, so I'd like to thank, hey, Dr. Ken, thanks for joining. I'm just getting started while people chime in, okay? You're here for my launch. Thank you, Dr. Ken. First of all, I really love to thank the people who actually pre-purchased my journal, and thus you all have propelled me to the bestseller status. So thank you very much, y'all. Also, I would like to thank my honey Kasali for supporting me through it all, helping me with the props today. So we had such a time putting up the props. Thank you very much, honey. To my business coach, Dr. Dreyon Birch. He is the CEO of the Doctorpreneurs with Dr. Dre and the Chief Medical Mogul. And he's been so instrumental in helping me to find my purpose and to moving into a business. So thank you for my business coach, Dr. Dre. Thank you. I'd like to also thank my business besties, Dr. Khadijah Rapp. She's an emergency medicine physician extraordinaire. And Dr. Carol Penn, she is a master movement, meditation, and mindset coach. So if y'all need any meditation tips, mindset tips, and movement tips, Dr. Carol is it. I'd also like to thank my sisters, Katrina and Letha, for their undying support and just being with me through it all. And then Susie, she is my postmaster, meaning, any lunch that I've had so far, she is just nonstop posting to make sure that y'all are able to reach me and to get my products. And so thank you very much, Susie. She is not playing. And then also my virtual assistants, Leanne and Brittany, for definitely helping me to get my message out there. So thank y'all very much. And a couple others, the publishers, Purposely Created, owner Tashina Davis and her amazing staff for helping me to get my journal out. It's been definitely a trial getting my journal out, but I'm so glad it's finally here. And then definitely my Medical Moguls community for the continuous support and encouragement and inspiration, because we're definitely changing the world. Okay, so let's see who else is coming in. Hey, there's Susie. Hey, Selene, Jeanette. Woohoo! Thank you very much for joining me, y'all. Hey, Dr. Leslie. Dr. Leslie, thank you so much. Thank you, y'all. Please tag folks to come on in. I'm going to go ahead and keep going, okay? So has anyone out there written a journal before? Or are you currently writing in a journal? Or have you kept a diary or a journal when you were younger? Just put that in the chat. I'm very curious to see who has been influenced by a journal at one point in their life. Hey, Leanne, thank you. That's my VA, y'all. Thank you. Has anyone, had a journal, been journaling in their life at all, or been influenced by a journal? So just please put that in the chat. Well, you may be thinking, Dr. Dietrich, well, what made you do a reflective journal? What is that all about? Well, from time to time, I've journaled or kept a diary throughout my life, right? And it was a way for me to kind of get my thoughts out, my feelings out, a release per se, just when I felt that at the time I didn't really have anybody to talk to or anyone that I could reach out to. And I know for sure doing that was a really big release for me. And now I really wanted to create something as far as the importance of practicing gratitude in my life. And I wanted to create something that was a little bit different, that stands out there a little bit more. Sometimes that would, kind of hopefully set my journal apart from the other journals that are out there. Yes, thank you. And, there's a multitude of gratitude journals out there. So that's why I wanted to title this more of a reflective journal, reflecting on your life. And I'm going to start from the outside of the cover. So I just want to just briefly talk to you about how I came up with this. Okay? So this is an intentional cover. And just some FYI behind the scenes about it, about the title. Well, the great folks that Purposely Created helped me come up with the title because I wanted something that was a little different than my Relaxed and Ready series, my coloring book and my book for workplace stress. But I wanted it to be along the same lines, and I wanted it to be, with that ready theme in it. And so all I do is I wanted to stand out to make sure that people knew it was a journal, but not the typical journal, and something that is a little bit more introspective. And that's kind of how Fuel Your Soul came about. So it's a reflective journal to fuel your soul. Okay. Now you'll also note on here that there is a tree. Okay. Trees are not only beautiful, they signify life, longevity, roots. They change when they have to change with the seasons, but they're still there. They're grounded. They're rooted. Okay. They have a foundation. And with good nutrients in the soil, the foundation there is there, they last, and so they have that longevity. Now you see the little hearts. The hearts are everywhere. And the hearts definitely are a symbol of love, okay? And this journal is definitely to signify love of self and of others, and how you will grow to love yourself more and more as you transform yourself for the better. And then we have the clouds. So all of these are the clouds. So I know it's a little different with the trees and the clouds, but these are like my favorite inspirational things. I love clouds, but the clouds are here to represent that skies are the limit for you. The sky is the limit. There's really no limit in where your imagination can take you, your potential, your dreams. You just have to go for it, right? But not only does it start off with thinking, it starts off, you have to write it down. And so that's actually the background for the cover or the journal, okay? So what do you think of that? Who else has come in? Katrina? Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Susie. Speaking of gratitude, have the gratitude journal from Dr. Dietrich and get your copy. Thank you, Dr. Ken, yes. So what this journal does is to get you to stop and think about your life right now. This is so much more than a traditional journal, a gratitude journal, although there's definitely points where you can express gratitude. And the different entries for this journal are just so insightful. They're thought-provoking, they're motivational, and it gives you something to look forward to. So Grateful and Ready, a reflective journal to fuel your soul, is actually a 90-day journal. Every day, if you choose, which, if you do it for the 90 days, you'll get the biggest transformation. And when you're doing your journaling daily, you can actually document what you're grateful for. I'm just going to open to a page. I have a new book. Hey, day 17, that's the date of my birth. Hey. Now, I don't know if it's a little fuzzy, but you can actually document, what you're grateful for, who you helped, who you forgave, who you donated to, who you forgave yourself for, how you moved, how you showed self-love and self-care and self-appreciation, and your thoughts for the day. Now, please keep in mind, I did do live streams over the past 5 days to understand this more, and I would really love if you can go back and watch them on my YouTube channel. So there's also instructionals on how to go about using the journal, and this is listed in the beginning. Um, so also provided is an extensive list of daily affirmations that you can use. Actually, there's like 90 daily affirmations, and they're in the back of the book that you can just use for yourself. Let's see. Well, they're back there. Okay, so this is just towards the end. Daily affirmations. I'm physically and mentally sound. Pettiness does not interest me. So you can use some of those daily affirmations or come up with your own. Okay, and there's actually an area where you can come up with a word for the day. And finally, there's an area here, like I said, where you can just put your thoughts for the day. So this is where you can be more expressive and more free-willing. And this is definitely a time where you can reflect. And in the beginning of the book as well, there's instructions on how you can use this journal to its fullest. Being more mindful, creating a vision board. Yes, I talk about that. Writing a letter to your future self, and being grateful. Okay. Let's see who else is coming. The internet, stay grateful. Thank you, Dr. Ken. Hey, Sonia. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're here tonight. Thank you so much. The internet is off? Okay. All right. So I'm not sure. I think I was just told that part of the internet went off. So hopefully it's still broadcasting. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, y'all, if it's acting up. I'm gonna still keep going. Okay. I'm still keep going. Hey, Mary Lou. Thank you. And Sonia says she used to journal. Now, my absolute favorite part of this journal is the beginning. The getting started part of it. So in the beginning, you're actually asked to list every single thing that you can think of that you've ever wanted or wanted to be, wanted to do, where to go, just kind of everything. And no matter what you put down, it's for you only. Okay? And it's your journal. So it just lets your imagination go wild. I know some people have always wanted to travel somewhere. When you want it to be something, all that stuff, you can put that there, and that's in the beginning. And when you're placing these entries in this journal, and it's numbered 1 to 100, you're letting your imagination fly. You may or may not have heard of that. Anything can be accomplished without it being written down. I don't know if you've heard of that. So you can have a thought, oh, I should do this, or I should do that, or I want to have this, or I want to have that. But until you actually physically see it and you write it down, then you can speak it out loud to the universe so the universe can hear it. So that's what this part does, and I just really, really love this part. And shoot, one thing that you can do after you're done writing all this stuff down, you can actually record yourself saying it, and you can just play it over, just kind of let it soak into your subconscious. And, but you got to start off by writing it down. Then this journal is like the starting point in which you live your life, documenting day by day the things that are going on, things that you're thinking about, what you're grateful for. And by writing all this stuff down, you can develop a plan to help you achieve this. Hey, Dr. Celeste, thank you. And Nellie says she's never journaled before, but I want to for start. Yes, for the grandkids. And that's an excellent point. I'll talk about that a little bit more. It's such a great memorabilia where they can see where your head was, back in the day when they're older and maybe when you're not around. Okay, thank you, Nellie, for sharing that. Okay. And so, like I said, this is the starting point for which you start to live your life. Now, some people may think that, I never journaled before. It may take too much time. But I just want to say it doesn't take too much time to, be on the internet for 3 hours at a time, right? Or playing those little games on the phone for 2 or 3 hours at a time, right? And journaling doesn't even have to take that long. Okay? you looking at other people's posts and liking stuff and all that stuff. You could be liking your own stuff by journaling, right? Plus, you can do it before you go to bed. A lot of people like to, reflect on the day right before they're going to bed and just put that stuff down. And some people may be like, well, I don't really like writing too much. Well, definitely journaling, you need to do some writing. But the thing is, you don't really have to be a grammatical expert. It's just you. You can write whatever you want to say. And that's what the best thing is about it. It's all for you. And the thing is, no one's going to read it unless you choose to show it to someone else. But it's your own personal thoughts, your own personal reflections and aspirations. But like Nellie was saying, I feel it's a really great way to look back and see how far you've come. And case in point, hey Ebony, thank you for joining. I would like to start. I've never really journaled, so this is a great opportunity. But what I was going to say is, case in point, I wanted to read something for y'all right quick. And this is kind of more of a diary, but you'll get the point. Okay. All right. Well, today wasn't as bad as I thought. We left home about 6:30 to 7 a.m. and got to Purdue around 10 to 11. I really wasn't that nervous about coming for some reason. I know one thing for sure is that I saw a lot of cute dudes. I mean, a lot. They look so fine. I hope I find a boyfriend here, but I won't hold my breath. A great unexpected surprise happened. Today, I got a ring on my phone, and I was like, who is that calling me? And it was Juan, of all people. I was happy to know that someone I know was going here and to be related to. He's my nephew, y'all. I'm going to call it a night. I kind of gave it away. So I'm just going to start off by saying what I can recall about all my classes. When I first walked into my math class, I sat down, then the bell rang. There was no teacher. So all of a sudden this dude came in and put his backpack on the desk. He was the teacher. He looked so young. Anyways, he was cute. And in my chemistry class, I think my TA likes me or something because he always comes to my lab station and talks to me about stuff other than chemistry. Speaking of chemistry, I feel that this is the hardest class that I'm taking now. I just can't grasp those concepts. Biology, on the other hand, comes quickly, but I'll make myself understand it. One day I'll remember being the typical freshman. So guess who this is from? Yes, it's from me. Hey Latasha, thank you for joining me. Look what I'm wearing. Woohoo! So guess who wrote that? Yes, I wrote it. But guess when I wrote it, y'all? You won't believe it. I wrote this August 15th, 1990. 1990, my first semester, first year of undergrad. So I found this journal when I was looking around for stuff, and I was just like, oh my goodness. I mean, look how far I've really come. I mean, really. One of the entries, I don't know if I read this part, I was talking about how I didn't really have anything to do and I was bored. Yeah, I didn't read this part, but I was scared to eat alone, so I just didn't really go anywhere. But now I'm like, whatever, I don't have any problems doing that. And also I was concerned about a chemistry class, right? And chemistry for pre-med is a prerequisite into getting into medical school. So there was a concern right there. But look, I made it. I'm a doctor. I got through it, right? And, then there's other things in there too, but I won't talk about all that stuff, right? This is PG too. All right. So, I mean, to me, this was like the greatest gift to myself. I mean, I didn't know it at the time though, but just to read back on this 30 years later and see where I was, where my head was. And I mean, like I said, there's so much more that I wrote, but this is just keeping it here. So just think about the benefits of having an intention or a purposeful life for 90 days. And that's what this 90-day journal can do for you. Thank you, Latasha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thanks, Dr. Ken, for tagging folks. So when you're journaling, you can have an improved mood, improved self-confidence, better direction, stress reduction and relaxation, of course, and provide inspiration to look at where you've been. Like I said, direction on where you want to go. I mean, I was just so tickled that I found that journal. It was so great. And just actually journaling is one powerful tool for your personal growth and development if you use it like the other tools. So when you wake up with the intentional thought, how am I going to live better today? You'll look forward to, filling in the categories. How did you help someone? How did it make you, how did you get through the ups and the downs? How did you show gratitude? So, you may be the type of person like, well, that feels like helping others is just kind of okay or not. You may feel like, well, I'm only interested in helping myself get ahead or not. But when you've made a commitment to yourself to use this journal to its fullest, you will change. Okay, so when you are obliged to put something down, how you've helped someone else today and how grateful that person is, or if you're just giving from the heart and how enlightened you become and how you really improve someone else's life today, in addition to improving your own life, you'll come out improved, you'll come out uplifted, and over time you'll seem happier, more fulfilled. Okay, this is just something that you'll have to put your mind to do daily, and that's what my journal does. It causes you to actually pause for a minute and just reflect and think on what you did today to improve yourself and the lives of others, because we're all connected, right? So just a quick statistic. According to the National Science Foundation, an average person has about 12 to 60,000 thoughts per day. That's 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. And can anyone at all in the chat put in what percentage of those thoughts are negative? Okay. I'll just wait a couple seconds. If anybody feels like they want to share, what percentage of the 12 to 60,000 thoughts per day are negative? Do you think it's 30%? Do you think it's 50%? Do you think it's 80%? What do you think? Just take a wild guess, but I'll keep moving. Okay, well, of those 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts in a day, 80, that is 80% are negative. And 95 of those are repetitive thoughts. So we keep saying the same negative things to ourselves every day. Latasha says 65. Yeah, it's lower. 35 is higher. Yeah, Latasha is higher. Isn't that something? So journaling is actually a tool to help you restructure those negative thoughts and have more of a positive and more productive thoughts. So Selene says 60. Isn't that something? It's 80, y'all. Okay? And Susie said 55. No, it's 80. And so I'm not saying that, journaling in and of itself is going to solve every single problem that you've had. But I do know that practicing insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, it's not fun. And it's certainly not going to move you forward and in the direction that you want to transform your life to, or the way you want your life to be. So this is one of the reasons that you're here tonight. Not only, of course, to support me and thank you, but, also to learn how to bring more gratitude into your life. And hey, Dr. Charlotte, thank you. And when you journal, it really brings a new air of gratitude, and it also helps to decrease some of those negative thought patterns. Because when I read that statistic, I'm like, you know what, that's amazing. I could probably see how that's right. Of course, it varies by individual, but a lot of the times we're thinking about what we don't have, what we don't want, what we're not doing, the way we don't look, and all that stuff. And none of that stuff is productive at all. And none of that stuff certainly is moving you forward in a positive direction, right? So we know that journaling is a form of relaxation. And when you're writing, you can be calm. I say a calm mind is a receptive mind. You can be open. You can be receptive, to your thoughts and your imagination and how you really want to live your life. And I would really, really love to hear y'all's thoughts this evening. And because we're going to get ready to start wrapping up. So I want to make sure I haven't missed anyone. If anybody has any extra thoughts about journaling, or, what they want to say, how journaling has affected them, if so. And I really appreciate how a couple of the folks in the chat were saying they really haven't journaled before, but they're willing to go ahead and probably take that leap and just give it a try. Okay, I see Amber. I'm sorry I missed you, Amber. Spells, thank you very much. She said she loves journaling. And Leslie wrote in a journal when she was a child. Good. And Susie says she's done it before. And Dr. Ken, to be a pen on those pages. Good, good, good. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. And Leanne, thank you. She says she loves the tree and it looks fantastic on my shirt. Thank you. Yes, I'm going all out, y'all. You can't see the other, but I'm grateful and I'm ready. And I hope you are too. Thank you for the symbolism. Thank you, Dr. Leslie. Okay. Excellent, excellent, y'all. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so I am looking forward to finishing 2020 on a high note. I mean, I know we've had a heck of a year, right? We're still going through it. I mean, it's been a real doozy on many fronts, but there's also a lot of things to be grateful for. Okay, so let's finish 2020 improved, and let's enter 2021 more relaxed and calm and resolute and more intentional. So it really starts now. And one amazing tool to get you started in this way is journaling your journey. Okay, so I really invite y'all to pick up your copy tonight. You'll receive an autographed copy, a bookmark, and a pen. Thank you, Latasha. And a pen. And again, for those of y'all who have already purchased my journal and making me a bestseller, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. And for those of y'all who are watching on the replay, and right now, please consider giving the gift of personal transformation through journaling to someone that you feel can benefit from this. And when you check out, you'll have the opportunity to go further, and we'll send you an email to join my 5-day challenge. It's going to be starting November 30th, and it's going to be great. It's going to be using this journal. And let's see. Yes, they are. Thank you, Selene. Yes. Sure. And Amber says, journaling keeps the actual word honest and not impulsed by the emotion in the moment. Very, very well stated. Thank you. So now, as we're getting towards the end, I wanted to invite you to come back here tomorrow night at 7:30, where I'm going to announce the winner of the Grateful and Ready Relaxation Gift Basket. And here it is. So I'm going to see if I can bring it up here. I haven't wrapped it because last time I did this, you couldn't see what was in it. So it has definitely a mug in it. Yes. We're grateful and ready. I got my I'm grateful and ready essential oil. I got the essential oil diffuser. I got footies. You're grateful and ready footies. I mean, how cute is that? And a t-shirt. It's only one size, y'all, so don't, it is what it is. I'm going to read everything that's going to be in it. But I'm so excited to give this to someone. My mug, teas and hot chocolate, footies, my pens, an essential oil diffuser, an oil kit, a wooden relaxed tabletop desk topper, a sand garden to, make your... It's very common. You can put the little designs in the sand garden. A shower fizz bomb, scented hand cream, the t-shirt, a muscle massager, a stress squeeze ball, a sleep mask, and a $50 Amazon gift card. All that is going to go to the grand prize winner based on tonight's participation. Woohoo! And then there's also going to be 3 more prizes again. So set y'all alarm for tomorrow at 7:30. We're going to be right here. Yes, Ebony is grateful and ready, and thank goodness. Dr. Leslie says she can't wait to get started with my book. Thank you. Yes, I know she got one too, and thank you so much. So I think that's about it, y'all. I wanted this to be more of a brief, launch for y'all because I'm so grateful that y'all are taking the time out of your Wednesday night to come join me for my launch. So I think that's about it, y'all. Just set your alarms for tomorrow. So I am Dr. Dietrich Gorman, your board certified family medicine physician, speaker, 4 times best-selling author, and America's Relaxation Doctor. And I help individuals maneuver through life's stressful situations by learning ways to incorporate relaxation. And you can follow me on all social media at Dr. Dietrich G. And Susie has been doing a phenomenal job putting up how you can order the journal. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for joining. Hey, Dr. Tanya. Thank you. Oh, you need that mug. It's going to be all in my store. All these products are going to be in the store as well. So y'all can follow me on all social media. Thank you for watching. And you know what? I am officially launched. Woohoo! I'm officially launched. Yay! So let me show the whole shirt. I'm grateful and I'm ready. Thank y'all very much. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.